Hello. We are all here on this planet to experience the wonder of life. But there is a very, very important, the most important perhaps, power within the self, which is the power of concentration. When there is this focused attention, then we can see, we can feel the details of whatever we focus on. So in this case of the truth of these jewels that hold a subtle universe of experiences, our attention is absolutely necessary. Gentle, focused attention. And we are reminded that this is a natural power within the self. So for the next minutes, few minutes, the focused attention will do the magic in experiencing, in discovering the unlimited behind these words of wisdom.
All of you are companions. Continue to make progress whilst considering yourself to be responsible. Those who put on the crown of responsibility for the transformation of themselves and the world will receive a right to a crown of the world kingdom. Those who wear the crown at this time will also have a crown in the future. If you do not wear the crown now, you cannot have it in the future either. The present is a basis of the future. Look in the mirror of knowledge and check both your forms. Your form of effort at the present time and the form of your future status. Check whether you have a double crown in your present life or just a single one. One is a crown of purity, and the other is a crown of your study and service in your practical life.
Everything that is connected with this supreme being is extraordinary, and God offering his companionship, very special offer, and very different, extraordinary companion, invisible and bestower. At the same time, he has some special conditions for us, or some godly expectations that are so different than any other expectation. And his expectations are what he knows that we are capable of, and what is of our own benefit, ultimate benefit. So everything that Baba says, whether it is effort or responsibility, has a different meaning. So the responsibility that we take is for our own benefit, and at the same time, inevitably for the benefit of the world. So usually in the world, when people take care of themselves, there is a sense of ego or I-ness, I in the picture. But with Baba, when we take care of the true self, there is benefit for everyone. So the study and the responsibility for others somehow go together. And this responsibility is, as said, very, very sweet and so rewarding. In fact, we do everything with awareness of the one. And it's the task of the one. And if you have a companion or a friend, all his interests are your own interests. But how can I fulfill this responsibility? When I realized the first knowledge that Baba shares, which is, you're like me. See that you're like me and help others see their greatness. So instant reward for the self, instant reward for others, just by doing this.
Similarly, your body, mind, and wealth are connected from the beginning until now. For how long have you surrendered your body for service here? For how long have you been using your mind for service and remembrance? Serving through the mind is having good wishes and elevated feelings. Whilst you serve in this way, is your service limited or unlimited? Do you have good wishes and elevated feelings for everyone? Or is it that you have them for some and not for others? Similarly, do you use your possessions for yourself with selfish motives? Or do you use it selflessly for the service of the world?
Someone who loves you would make sure that you experience the highest quality of life. And life is not about what you have and what you do. This also is an aspect of life, but secondary. It's about experiencing your highest potential, your true self, because it happens so that the self is the highest potential. So starting with the first eternal resource that we have, whether in this physical world or even beyond, is the power of our mind. So how am I using my mind right now and every second? This is what life is connected with. The mind, the vehicle through which we express the self, the true self. So the more we see right now the self as a source of all these cognitive faculties, but this source has a high personality naturally, then the mind is used in the best way. And the first one who experiences this is the self. But then it is of so much benefit for others because we share with others what we are. So, whether consciously or unconsciously, when I take care of who I am and then I use my mind as the master of it, as who I truly am, then I experience the highest quality of life and others around me. And this is the best act of offering, of serving to others. And then everything else follows. If I experience such quality of life within, and if I'm full, then the other aspect of my nature, of human nature, which is sharing, comes in the picture. Wherever I am, I would like to use everything that this play of life has given me as a trustee, to use it for some time. Then I will want to use this in the best way. And it's so important to know what is the best, what is really good. There's nothing better than using my resources for uplifting others, for showing others who they are. Because the only one that we are eternally with, the only one who we can take with us when we leave this physical world, is the self. So it's so important to always aim for what is really of benefit.
To be able to reap the fruit of your actions, to start with service through the mind, to have that pure, elevated good wishes that you mentioned. That is a first step. And in the awareness of being the being of light, in the awareness of being an eternal soul, a divine being, you are able to understand the spiritual laws. You are able to understand that whatever is happening now in your mind, in your heart, in the soul, will determine what will happen in the future. So, as you explained, the most beautiful investment now is to know yourself. When now you take responsibility for your well-being and for the well-being of others, in the future you will experience a life of a king. Whether you will be a king or in a government or a leader is secondary, but your mind and your heart will experience a richness, a abundance, a happiness of a sovereign. In the same way, whatever you are able to use now for yourself and for others will create a fortune for you in the future. Your loyalty to the one, to the highest on high, the Supreme Soul, and his task of transforming the world. Your dedication, your honesty, your clean heart will create the fortune for tomorrow. And the aspect of having self-respect, being seated on the throne of your self-respect, being aware of your qualities and remaining unshakable in the face of any obstacles, any opposition. Whenever you are doing that, there will be a great reward for you in the future. There will be a life where you will feel respected and you will also give respect to many others. You will receive the fruit of everything that you are doing now. So I'm just making myself invisible so we can see these simple, very simple spiritual laws. And we would like to take on for today a practice for our mind. What is a practice to create a better future for ourselves?
So we become aware of the great, unique importance of time and of the knowledge we have. We are aware of so many aspects. And so, realizing the free will that we have, we decide for the best for ourselves now. And we have this gentle, light, but so rewarding attention throughout the day to see, to check, where is my attention drawn in thoughts that have no purpose, or towards the source of the thoughts. Such an investment, the best investment ever. Investing from self. Then the self sees that is combined, the supreme. Then you are the fortunate of the fortunate. Everything's following in the best quality of life. Just with this simple practice, now and every now. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll meet again tomorrow at the same time. Bye-bye.